next up is the Aarakocra with the bow, who's gonna fly over there, and
Whoever painted those minis, I mean, it's a
Oh
really
my
good
god.
job.
What a
I
beauty. What a beauty.
they're actually quite gorgeous. That's a Paul special, you all. So very good.
You know, this angle is really not doing them justice. One and two, I can't wait for like the shorts depicting all the painting techniques for these. So Paul,
Yeah.
just
They're incoming.
share
Yeah.
share your art with the world, okay?
It's Point of Order, our weekly discussion of the D&D 5e rules, occasionally interrupted by some actual role-playing. This is episode 16 of our campaign, All the Time in the World. Without further ado, let's jump right in where we left off. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had stormed their way through the crypt of Larthakia's lair, and after many trials and tribulations, during which Lucius was mysteriously killed and revived, they stumbled upon her ghost, who had been tied to this location so she might deliver a message from a bygone era. Pending judgment, the epic meteor that had destroyed the Broken Waste and nearly sundered the world of Anaril apparently housed a dormant entity named Hastur, an evil deity and one of the three prime evils that had been exiled by the Pentad, a quintet of goodly divine beings that sacrificed their divine essences to create the divine veil around the world so that the gods would no longer be able to find Anaril and threaten its inhabitants. However, an evil group known as Inevitable Night had completed a vile ritual to bring Hastur back into the world, but not before Larthakia was able to use the Chronomaticum to halt the passage of time around pending judgment and hold it in place. The Chronomaticum was shattered in the process and pieces of it scattered across the Broken Waste. But Inevitable Night endured and now seeks to reclaim the pieces so they might recreate the device and allow Hastur to escape his stony prison. After Larthakia's soul finally managed to find rest, the party exited Deepborn Cleft and debated their next steps, during which Lucius and Smiles seemed to uncover a common relationship in their past. Lucius swiftly punched Smiles upon hearing the name of his mother and flew off towards the rapidly approaching Stratus Excelsior, his cloud top home. And so we pick up where we left off with Lucius. You are flying off in a huff, in a rage, having just socked Smiles and just sort of taken off, overcome by your emotions. Describe what you're feeling right this second.
Lucius is filled with he doesn't like the fact he's filled with rage, and so he's like flying to kind of like you ever see people that like run to just like when they're frustrated they're like and they're just running. That's what he's doing. He's flying to like calm himself down and like
Run, Forrest, run.
Fly Forrest, fly.
Fly.
So he's
Fly, you fools.
he's basically doing that, and he's like Stratus Excelsior's there, so he's like, maybe I'll check that out too.
Okay. As you are flying, you maybe get about 20, 30, 40 feet in the air and sort of crest over this rise above the shattered sort of landscape that you are in, and I need you to make a perception check for me very quickly.
Map. Oh, you know what? It's a 20. It's a 20. Perception, 24.
24. Amazing. All right. So as you crest this rise and get only about 30, 40 feet in the air, you see below you an interesting sight, maybe about 50, 60 feet in front of you. or sorry, about 500 feet in front of you. Off in the distance, you see a battle unfolding, and the sounds of the battle, now that you've kind of crested this rise, kind of ringing in your ears. You see two Aarakocra, rather large, prominent figures, eagle-like in stature and demeanor, swarming around, swishing around this large, massive humanoid figure, what looks to be made entirely of muscle, striated muscle, as if the skin had been ripped off and exposed, with these large, pulsating veins and vessels just coursing around this creature and throbbing with heat and anger. This creature displays this rather manic and maniacal smile as it laughs and crushes its fists, attempting to kind of blast these Aarakocra out of existence. But the Aarakocra continue to harass it and harry it. What do you do?
How far away is this?
It's about 500 feet in front of you.
And how far away is my party?
They are maybe about 100 feet behind you at this point.
I stop, hover in the air, and I do one of these, like, look to the left of my party, look to the right at the battle point. And then I fly back to the party, and I hover in the air. I don't even, like, get near them. So I'm, like towering over them as, like, a bird, just over them, like, bros, man. Except you smiles. Bros. There's a battle over there, man, of, like, you know, some alpha Aarakocra, and I'm gonna go help him. I would love for you to help him. Smiles. Watch your back, man. And then, but like, I would really love your help, man.
There's a Tilly going on. There's the Donnybrook up there.
Yeah. So
Oh,
like,
let's
I'm
go.
gonna go get over there. I would love for you to follow. And he just flies off towards it.
What are you
Okay.
saying about my back?
All right. So as you fly off in that direction, you get closer and closer. What are the rest of you doing?
Oh, I'm booking it. Let's go. I'm running.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Owl out in advance if I can. Pop him. Go.
Okay, sure. Owl appears in a burst of feathers and arcane sparks, and what is the matter? I sense a great disturbance in your voice.
Follow Lucius. There's a big fight or something. I don't know. Go find out. Let me know.
He flies off in the direction, and following Lucius, you and Owl come across this scene with the rest of you following behind. Are you all chasing?
Yeah, I'm going, but I keep looking at my back, and I'm trying to figure out what Lucius was talking about, and so I'm like, Lucius, I don't see it. What is it? Good? Is it good, Lucius? I don't see it.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, that's a 4 for an 8. So what's up?
8. You keep consistently catching something out of the corner of your eye behind you, as if something were like kind of sneaking up on you. There's definitely something there.
Yeah, I think, is it gold? Is it good? Did I leave some gold there? I think it's gold. Thanks, Lucius.
All right. The rest of you. The rest of you run up on the scene, and eventually, you come across a large sort of hillock, made entirely of the granite and stone that of the broken waste. That's kind of broken in half by a ravine, but there seems to be a natural stone bridge sort of crossing the ravine itself. On the other side of the ravine, you see this massive creature fighting these Aarakocra who are swarming about it. All right, Lucius, you're there. Along with Owl, you're going to get a chance to go. You have a round basically before the rest of the party will kind of catch up.
So the Aarakocra are kind of swarming around this creature.
Yeah, let me paint a picture for you all.
Ooh.
Does he recognize what the creature is?
Probably not. You can go ahead and make an Arcana or Religion check to see if you can figure it out.
Ooh. That's a dirty 20 for religion.
Yeah, not quite sure.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
Wow.
with a 20. Well, I'll say with a 20 on religion, The face, the smile of this creature, this sort of maniacal, distended smile with these sharp fangs, does bring about the recollection of the starspawn that you fought in the house back in Cordis, that Sidonius had sent you to first investigate.
All right, I'm going to swoop. I'm gonna approach, but not get near this guy, and I'm gonna attempt something new. As this phoenix-like version of Lucius flies up, he harnesses some energy from his spiritual token, which I have yet to figure out what that is, and sends a guiding bolt towards this creature.
Okay, all right. So we'll say that you start flying towards the creature.
I say two smiles. This is strange. What's the zombie bird doing? That's my new name for him, zombie bird. Because remember he died and then came back.
But he's so bright.
Yeah.
When was the last zombie you saw that was bright?
Do you see something on my back though? Is there something on my? He said there was something on my back.
You have
Right.
fancy. You have your
Lucius,
fancy
go ahead.
cloak. Fancy cloak on your back.
21 to hit.
Thank you. That's so kind.
21 to hit. That I believe will hit. Yeah, that hits.
13 points of damage.
13 points of
13.
damage. Very good. So as you fire the guiding bolt, we'll describe what it looks like. This is the first time you're kind of engaging this power. Yeah.
He doesn't really know which deity he's calling upon, but he's like righteous bro deity gods, man, like help me out, and he like kind of Haroukens, and this like Haruken bolt comes out.
Okay. So as the bolt sails out from your hands, it strikes the creature, lances it straight in the chest, and you can see it staggers back a few steps with these bright sparks of light just kind of hovering over it, giving the next attacker advantage on its attack as it kind of clearly outlines its form. And we are going to go into rounds now.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll for initiative for me, please.
Rolling.
Rolling. I didn't realize guiding bolt gave advantage. That's nice.
It did. I got
Okay.
16 for Smiles, 20 for Roar, 19 for Velfire, and Lucius, what do you got?
10.
10 for Lucius. All right. And then you want to roll for Owl as well?
Yes, I do. Oh my God, Owl, unbelievable. Hang on just a second. It's a natural 20. I believe he has a 2. Hang on, I'm pulling it up for you.
Okay.
Owl. Well, it's gonna be higher than all of us. Dex 21. 21 for Owl.
21. All right, cool. And
To waste a
all right.
natural 20 on that? Come on.
All right, at the start of the first round of combat, it is Owl's turn, and Owl is situated sort of in the back of the field over there where Lucius just flew from.
Can Owl get in to harry this creature?
Owl. Well,
60
I guess-
fly feet.
Yeah.
60 feet fly, yeah. If so, he's going to go in and just again fly by, and render the help action.
So Owl won't be able to make it unless Owl dashes also, but then wouldn't be able to render
can't do
help.
anything.
So.
Okay, he'll just fly pretty close. That's fine.
Okay. Next up in the initiative order, one of the Aarakocra, who is flying around with this massive longbow, looks to be made of very exotic materials, is just firing arrows rapidly, and launches several attacks at the creature. And let's see. So the first arrow will miss, unfortunately, with a natural 1. But another arrow follows, and that is going to hit for a, let's see, a little bit of damage here. Oh, actually, sorry. It did have advantage on the attack
that's right.
because of the guiding bolt. So So we'll say this first attack actually hits for the second roll that I made. So we'll roll the damage there, and very good. And second attack, this time not with advantage, also a hit. So both arrows just just sink into the massive sort of exposed pectoral muscles of this creature, and cause a little bit of damage there. All right. It is now. So this first round is the rest of you are going to take to run up there, and the creature is going to go and attempt to strike at one of the Aarakocra that's kind of swooping down on the ground low next to it, and it will make 2 slam attacks against the creature. The first one is a hit with a 26, and wow, does a lot of bludgeoning damage. This poor Aarakocra. And the second attack will miss as the Aarakocra recovers and does like a swoop in the air, kind of like somersaulting over the second fist of the creature. And it is Lucius, your turn.
Lucius, how far is my party?
They're on the map, but they haven't actually arrived yet, so they're still running up. On the start of their next turns, they're all gonna arrive basically at the edge of the map.
Are they more than 30 feet away or no?
Yeah, they're way more than 30 feet from you at this point.
Okay. Fine. Lucius is then actually he's going to swoop in and like quarterstaff this guy.
Okay.
And he's actually, you know what he's gonna do, Raj? He's gonna step between himself and this. Is there space to step between him and this the other eagle-y guy?
The one with the bow over here, or the one
that's being attacked?
Oh, that they're adjacent to each other, so you wouldn't be able to.
All right, he's gonna step next to him.
Okay.
And he's gonna quarterstaff the bad guy.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Natural 1. That's not gonna hit.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
It does not hit.
Yeah. As you swing, your staff just like knocks against the creature and hits into like the wet flesh, the hard muscle of the creature, but it doesn't seem to do anything. It just kind of rings and like you pull it back.
And he remembers his training and that he hasn't been using his ability to also do an unarmed strike. And he's like, now's the time. So he does an unarmed strike against this guy.
Which arm? Do you use your foot or your kick?
He just backhands. He's just a backhand. It's just a disrespectful backhand.
Okay.
Just don't attack Aarakocra, bro.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 does in fact hit.
All right, and that is a 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Okay. You lay into the creature with a backhand, your talons just kind of raking against the midsection of this creature. Describe your are your monk fists are they capable of bypassing damage resistance from magic resistance attacks, or are they still mundane weapons at this point?
They are still mundane weapons, I think.
Okay, so as your talons kind of rake into the creature, you do slash at the creature, but you don't feel like you do as much damage as you could have, as it seems somewhat resistant to the weapon.
All right, and then he awkwardly turns to the eagle, and he's like, bro, respect, man. Let me know if I can help you in any way, and if I'm in your way, totally, I'll just get out of the way, man. Just let me know, man. This is your battle. I'm just trying to here to help you, man.
Okay. As he's kind of fighting, he's got like a sword and a shield out. He kind of like stops to take a look at you for a second, and then glances back and is kind of like flabbergasted to see this. Like beak is agape, looking at this red feathered sort of phoenix like bird before him. And he kind of like nods his respect to you and grimly sets his eyes back on the task of hacking at this creature. And it is that eagle Aarakocra's turn, as it does lash out with its sword a couple of times. The first strike is a miss, unfortunately, and the second strike is a hit. Unfortunately, the sword is unable to penetrate the thick, muscly hide of the creature and only does a little bit of damage. And kind of like grunts in frustration and looks to you and says, "Our weapons cannot penetrate. Can you help us?" And at the top of the next round, it is Owl's turn once more.
Oh, Owl's gonna fly in and try and harry this thing and render it. Yeah, help.
Okay, rendering help. Owl flies in, and we'll say kind of ends up over there, flying by and flapping its feathers and trying to rake its talons in its eyes for a second. Next up is the Aarakocra with the bow, who's gonna fly over there. And
Whoever painted those minis, I mean, it's a
Oh my
really good
God.
job.
What a beauty! What a beauty!
they're actually quite gorgeous. That's a Paul special, you all. So very good.
You know, this angle is really not doing them justice. 1 and 2. I can't wait for like the shorts depicting all the painting techniques for these. So Paul,
Yeah.
just
They're incoming.
share
Yeah.
share your art with the world, okay?
Awesome. All right, a couple of arrows coming into this creature. Natural 1 is going to miss, and then a 4 on the die is also not going to hit. So both arrows just sail wide, and it
Would one of
is,
those been with advantage? Point of order.
Point of order. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're
First
right.
one.
The first one
The
would have
first
been with
one.
advantage. My bad. So actually, we'll just use that second roll as the other roll, so it would have missed. But then the second attack is 19 on the die, so that will hit. And thank you for remembering.
3 points of damage. No.
Yeah. Another few points of damage, but the creature seems resistant to these mundane weapons. And Hror, it is now your turn as you finally run up to the side of the battle, and you see before you this sort of massive
gorgeous.
kind of hill, and off in the distance over here you can barely see like the over the rise and over the sort of arcing stone bridge. You can see your companion fighting along with some other Aarakocra, this massive creature.
I will run up. I've got 30 feet of speed right now. I'll run up, and will that give me 90 feet and in sight of this creature?
You will get if you take your action to dash and you move, you'll have 60 feet of move, right?
Right, but if I go 30 feet, will I be 90 feet away from the creature?
Oh, sorry.
I think so. I have to be. I just need line of sight.
So actually,
90's a long way.
yeah. So you actually wouldn't be able. So you actually have to because you can't get over that rise there without spending. It's difficult terrain for you to climb
Will
up.
10 more feet get me there?
Yes. Yeah.
Great. Then I'm going to bonus actions, start singing a blade song and run, and that'll give me 40 feet total. So that got me up there. It's gonna be in the moonlight. Let's fight. All right, good. I'm up there, and I will, if I'm 90 feet away.
You're less than 90 feet for sure. Yeah.
Oh, and I will clap my hands together and yell out, "Mind Whip!" and cast Tasha's Mind Whip at this creature. I need a DC 15 intelligence save.
Okay, a DC 15 intelligence save against this creature. Let's see. What do we got
And
here?
I rolled good dice too. It is 3d6 damage on a success, or on a failure, I mean.
Okay, well, sorry, what's the DC? 15, you said?
15 intelligence.
That is a success, actually. It rolls a it rolled a 17.
And 14, so 7 damage.
Okay, what kind of damage is it?
It is probably psychic. Sure, let's go with that. Where are you?
Okay.
Psychic damage. Yep, indeed.
7 points of psychic damage. So as you cast the mind whip on this creature, the psychic influence on it affects it, and you can see its eyes kind of roll back in its head. But then everyone standing around the creature, which is the two Aarakocra, one of them Lucius, you all feel this psychic blast as it kind of, you can see like this pink ray sort of emanate from its skull and hit both of you, like almost like with a shock, and you are just reeling as your eyes go white and your mind goes completely blank for a second. So the creature actually does not take any damage, but both you, Lucius, and the Aarakocra take the 7 points of psychic damage.
Whoa!
What?
Bro!
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
That
sorry.
that affects my strategy a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. That was Roar's turn. Valfire, you're up.
Talk to me about the terrain in front of me, like
Yeah.
in order to move forward.
Yeah, so basically there's like there's a larger sort of cliff kind of like closer to you. And then kind of if you go further in the corner there's a smaller step that you could kind of climb. The first one will require an athletics check. The second one is just difficult terrain to cross.
I see. And then how far are we from the action?
You're at this point you're about 75 feet.
I see. Okay. So as a wild shape, as a bonus action, I will wild shape into a direwolf.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, and go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me as you transform into a direwolf.
Oh, Paul.
19.
19. All right, you're good. The wild nature of the wolf suffuses your body, but you have control over it, and you feel as though at home in a second skin.
All right, and then I get 50 feet of movement.
Okay.
So I'll just charge in the maximum amount of distance.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, do you want to dash also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine just like, and then just start.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just go barreling towards it.
Nice. Oh no.
All right. So you end up adjacent to the creature. As you cross the bridge, sort of tumble over and find yourselves kind of like ready to pounce on it from on high. That was Valfire's turn. Miles, you're up next.
So I'm gonna make my way with all my movement, my 30 feet of movement, as close as I can get.
Okay. So that puts you
And-
there, just below the lip of the cliff there.
And then can I, from what I can see here, do I think that this creature would be able to understand me?
Difficult to say. You've heard it like kind of shout like garbled sort of speech. You haven't heard it say anything in common or in your language.
Yeah. All right. Then I think I'm just gonna action dash and get another 30 feet closer.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, that puts you basically on the bridge over there.
Perfect.
Okay.
my turn.
Awesome. All right, it is now this massive hulking creature's turn. It busts out its fist and just goes into this huge sort of a couple of swings, long arcs with its arms, and attempts to make an attack against everyone that's adjacent to it. And each of these attacks is going to attempt to hit the Aarakocra, Lucius, and the wolf form of Valfire. So the first attack we'll say is against Valfire. This is a 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it whacks into your side, or knocks the maw of your wolf form, and continues to swing towards Lucius. This is a 19 to hit.
19 is my armor class.
All right. It hits you for. The virtual die is just spinning. A 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and as the fist continues, it knocks against the Aarakocra. That is a 14 to hit, which will also hit the Aarakocra for an additional. Oh wow. Yeah, it gets hit pretty bad. And you can see this creature has been like knocked in the chest severely at the end of the strike, and it kind of staggers backwards a few steps, and he's kind of like down on one knee, and he's like, "Help, friend, you must." And it is Lucius, your turn.
All right. Bonus action.
Oh, sorry. I messed this up. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, man.
And what I'm picturing, I say, there was this guy in the quarry. Remember his name, Zangief? He used to have a similar move. Around, he's a big, strong Russian. He just spin his hands like so.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
9?
9 is unsuccessful, unfortunately. Also a 9 for Valfire.
Oh, sorry, but I rolled it as Velfire. Let me just check that. The wolf
Go ahead and
form.
roll as the wolf, yeah.
Oh, it's the same. So it's
Okay, yeah. So all of you are knocked prone. Ah. Yeah, all of you are knocked prone as the fist just comes by and pummels each of you in like kind of in the slow motion arc. Each of you is kind of like struck back and knocked off your feet. And Lucius, it is your turn.
I thought there was a way I could stop being knocked prone, but I guess I can stop falling. I can't stop myself knocking prone.
That's right.
All right, Raj. Well, I don't like this one bit. I'm using half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
Please and thank you. Then I'm going to use a bonus action to flap my wings and shove this fool.
Okay. It is going to make a strength saving throw, correct?
Correct. DC 15.
All right. This is a natural 1 on the die.
So it moves 5 feet away,
Nice.
which is all I wanted because I'm going to
Very
fly up to the higher height up there behind, like on the above. Just going to fly high and out of the way, like over the ravine, the other way towards Valfire or towards Smiles. Yeah, somewhere over there.
Okay. Cool.
And then for my action, Raj, Lucius turns to his friends and goes, "Bros, righteous bros, a gift has been given to me, and that gift is the gift of friendship, and I want to share that with us. I want us all to bond." And he extends his hands and his wings and his feathers, and from his feathers, beams of light come out and hit each of you, and you all feel strengthened to the point where each of you, for the next 10 minutes, feel bonded to me and to each other. And while you're bonded, anytime you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can add a D4 to it.
Oh,
But
Lucius.
each turn, you can only use that D4 once. So you have to
Okay.
choose whether it's attack throw, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
This is called Emboldening Bond, and it's
Oh,
one of his newer abilities.
that's a good ability.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He doesn't give that to Smiles. I'm sorry. He gives it to himself. He gives it to Valfire. He gives it to
Oh, man.
Roar, and he gives it to himself. He does not give it to Smiles. He does not feel bonded.
I look at my back, and I say, "Lucius, is it on my back? I don't see. I don't feel it.
And he just still
Is it
turns.
like
He
you
goes.
said, on my back?
He smiles. Watch your back, man.
Yeah. No, I don't see it. Where is it on that side?
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, very good. So you all have a blessing of sorts as you've
Raj.
bonded. Yeah.
I have a question. Can I also then bless these people and they can get 2d4?
So yes, assuming your first ability doesn't require concentration or doesn't specify that it requires concentration, then yes, you totally could.
This monk has bless.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, we got to talk
I
about
did.
that.
I did read though, like this.
Oh,
this,
this
this
Paul.
point of order. This
Paul,
domain.
stop it.
Paul.
This domain could be banned, but or like magical. Like
Oh, we've already talked
back-
about it. We already talked about it.
We've already
Raj and I
talked
already
about it.
talked about it.
It's
Yep.
it's fine.
The
He
deal's
knows,
decided.
he knows
It's
about
decided.
the OP-ness of
Yeah.
this.
It's all good.
And
it's all good.
to be clear, he directed me to this direction. So
Yeah,
I was,
it's all
I
good.
was
It's not gonna help. All right. The next the Eric Hoker who got knocked down is going to go. He will stand up and take the opportunity to flee because he's very badly wounded.
behind Smiles. Awesome.
He's gonna land behind you, Smiles, and he's going to like start huffing. He's like huffing and puffing, very badly wounded in your ear. It's like, this creature, we saw it in the cave ahead. We're not sure what its nature or its make, but it appears to be a threat to Stratus Excelsior. Will you help us, friend? And it is at the top of the round, Owl's turn.
Fly by, Harry, that thing. Help.
All right, Owl flies by, harries the creature, and will give advantage to the Aarakocra who, with the bow, continues to press the attack, flying and flitting sort of back and forth from perch to perch as it flings arrows in the creature's direction. The first attack with advantage. First roll is miss. The second roll also a miss, unfortunately. And then the second attack, a 2 on the die, does not hit. Roar, it is your turn.
How far can I get in 40 feet? Can I get up to him?
Forty puts you just ahead of Smiles.
Just ahead of Smiles. Crap. All right. Am I 40 feet away from it right now for the next turn? I'm just planning it out here.
Yeah, 35 feet away.
Perfect.
Oh, sorry. As the crow flies, or as the Aarakocra flies, but not. I guess if you cross the bridge, it'd be.
Cross the bridge. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, it would be the same. Sorry. Yeah.
Good. Well, all right. I'm staying here, and I'm going to throw the spellcasting and just putting mage armor on right now. That's what I got.
Okay. Mage armor. Good. All right. Valfire, you're up, and then Smiles.
All right, so I'll take half my movement to stand up. And am I adjacent to him, or did he get blown past me?
You are still adjacent. He got moved back 1 square, but you're still adjacent.
Okay, got it. All right, and no one else is near me, huh?
No one else is near you. It's just you.
Oh, that's fine. So I'll just do a little bite action.
All right,
You
go
have
for
to
it.
take 4, remember?
Oh yeah, yeah, it already hit 24 to hit,
That hits, yeah.
and it'll take 10 piercing,
Okay, and this is non-magical damage, correct?
non-magical.
Okay,
but,
so
it must make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
okay. It will make a strength saving throw. It's pretty good at these. This is a 16.
Okay. Yeah, so like jump on its head, try to knock it down, but it doesn't move.
Yeah. You try to pull at its leg, and it just like rips its a little bit of the torn muscle is still like in your maw as it rips its leg out of it. And Smiles, it's up to you.
Smiles is gonna yell out, hey friend, do you think we could put down these weapons and talk about this?
All right. It seems to be not at all concerned with what you're saying and continues to just like fight and punch and kick at everyone.
But it does no reaction at all. Does it? No. Jeez. Oh boy. All right then. Oh boy. All right. Was that my action, or can I?
I mean, I'll say if you weren't really expecting a response, you can do something else.
All right. Fantastic. I am going to viciously mock the creature.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, hey buddy, you don't keep your commitments. I'll have to make a wisdom save of 16.
Wisdom saving throw. It makes that's
That
a
hurts.
22 on the wisdom saving throw. Unfortunately.
What?
It manages to stave off your insult, and
Bonus
it is-
action.
Go for
I'm
it.
going to turn to Rory, and I'll say, Rory, do you see something on my back? Do you see something on my back? And bardically inspire him.
Okay.
Oh, feeling good. I like it. Looks great. You've been lifting. It's bigger. It's bigger.
Nice. You feel inspired to look behind him and see nothing.
And
It is the creature's.
that's 1d8, by the way. Rory.
D8 now?
Whoa.
And you can use it for magical inspiration if you'd like to add to magical damage.
Oh, what? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Which may come in handy right now.
Yeah.
All right. It is the creature's turn. I will roll a die here. Okay. It will continue to press the attack against the wolf, who is the only one near it. And it's going to make 2 slam attacks against you, Valfire, as it attempts to pummel you. The first is a 19 to hit for 11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And the second is a 21 to hit
Yep.
for an additional 14 bludgeoning. And you take, because he basically reared both fists and kind of knocked you at the same time across either side of the head. You take an additional 8 points of psychic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Wow.
Not good. 7.
Okay. As the creature slams into you on either side of your head, you end up feeling the psychic burn kind of just wash away all your thoughts, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
You're still a wolf?
No, I got knocked out of wild shape as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you are stunned over there. And at the end of its, or not at the end of its turn, with its move, it is going to run. Yeah, and it jumps in the air and just leaps onto the bridge. You can feel the entire ground start to quake, and the bridge starts to sway unnervingly below your feet. As Roar, you now have this massive creature standing before you, with both of its just kind of beating on its chest maniacally. And as it approaches, you can hear like these psychic whispers kind of like tickling at the back of your mind. And Lucius, it is your turn.
Man. Okay. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do here. So many options. I'm gonna swing behind this guy and attack him from behind. I don't know if that gives me any advantage, but probably doesn't.
Nope. Sorry.
No damage, no advantage.
No, we're not really playing with the flanking rules. Although, I mean, I don't know. Maybe let's talk about it. See if you guys want to do that after this combat.
Yeah.
So that is with my quarterstaff, that is a 17, 18, 19 to hit.
Which one? Well, they all hit. It's fine.
No,
Oh,
sorry.
are you
Sorry.
counting?
I was counting.
You
Okay.
do math.
The total is 19.
19 hits. 19 hits. Like, did you just make 3 attacks? Okay. Yeah.
I made 3 attacks in a row.
Yeah.
No. And that is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
That is
of
bludgeoning damage.
Which does not take all of that. Okay.
And I'm going to. I didn't use a bonus action yet.
You have not used a bonus action yet.
I'm gonna pivot around to the side, like fly to the side of him, and then I'm gonna try to shove him off the bridge.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm like fly to the side and then shove him off the bridge.
Yeah. Okay.
Although Raj, that would probably take an opportunity attack, which is what Paul was
Correct.
probably gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I wasn't gonna move away from him.
Oh, I see. You're just gonna fly next to him. Got it.
Right.
That's what I was gonna say. I think your intention was just to fly.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep
I just
staying
wanted to
within-
preempt Paul's point of order. Point of order. Point of order.
No, I was just.
Preemptive point of order.
Preemptive point of order. Got it.
I hate you.
Peepoo? What's peepoo?
People.
Oh god, that took a second. And
yeah.
I wish it had taken longer. All right, go for it. I'm gonna make a strength saving throw. Right? Okay.
Yep.
That is an 18, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I react to that with silvery barbs.
Uh-oh.
good.
And
Uh-oh.
I say, not only do you not keep to your commitments, you do it repeatedly, multiple weeks in a row.
You communist.
Just like Lucius's dad.
It
That's why
rolls.
That's why his mom came to me first.
Oh.
Support.
Now it's getting dirty. All right, it does re-roll with a natural 1.
Oh!
Amazing. All right, so it does fall over the edge.
Amazing.
Doesn't get a deck save to try to grab on.
No.
Stop it, Paul.
You just fall. You just fall in D&D. All right. It's going to take a little bit of damage here as it hits the bottom of the ravine. From where it was, it's actually not too bad of a height. But yeah, it does take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, but not all of it, as most of the damage was mundane for it. So. Yeah, but it does fall to the ground. It hits its shoulder hard, and you hear like this roar from below the ravine, kind of echoing out from there.
And I say, speaking of roar, you're gonna have advantage on your next attack roll.
Oh. Okay.
Very good, very good.
And then I'm gonna fly a little higher, just in case it jumps back up.
Yep.
Oh, baby, I love you. Oh,
right,
thanks, man.
Cool. Very good. And it is the Aarakocra's turn, who just flew behind Smiles. And he says, "Thank you, friend. We will continue this fight together."
I like friends and being together.
Right,
Lucius?
He flies up on the edge there with weapons poised, ready to make a strike should the creature make itself apparent once more. And at the top of the round, it is Owl.
If Owl can get down to him, he'll render help, but if he can't, he'll just get close.
He can do it. He can do it.
Yeah, he totally has enough of it. So he flies down, harries the creature, and flies back up.
Harry.
The first Aarakocra will fly to the edge and strike out with its bow. I guess technically this would be a disadvantage because he is prone down there, and range attacks are.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say he's too big of a target for that to matter, and he's like shooting down from straight up, so I don't think that matters as much. So, so this will be straight up attack. The first one will hit with a 19 for a little bit of damage there, and the second one will also hit. All right, a little bit of damage from this guy. And it is Roar, your turn, followed by Velfire.
Question: how can I want to peek down and go, oh, okay, he's down there, and I'm mentally calculating this new spell I've got for a 20-foot radius fireball that I don't want to hit my friends or the other people. Can I do that and hit him?
That's my radius spell template thing. Hold on.
Okay. Because otherwise, I don't have much. Everybody.
Jump into
No, if you fire it into the ravine, it is going to hit a few. It's definitely going to hit.
How many people does it hit?
No, you could actually fire it sort of like below you and under the bridge behind you, and like sort of the tail end of it would catch the creature, but not anyone else.
Oh, absolutely. What are the components for this? I really
So you
like
could basically
this.
like reach over around the other side of the bridge and kind of like cast it straight down, and you would get the creature.
Amazing. I'm just patting my component bag, pulling out some bat guano, some sulfur, licking it, and flicking it at him. And casting fireball. All right. Fireball.
In true wizard fashion, you are licking and flicking. All right, it's going to make a dexterity saving throw. All right.
Gross.
That is so
I heard it too.
gross.
I'll
This is
roll.
a 14 on the save.
15!
Oh, the
Alright, I'm rolling
fireball
over here.
takes full effect. Go for it.
Oh, very low. Very low. You know what? 24 points of damage, and I'm going to use my magical inspiration to add on to that.
Okay.
28 points of fire damage.
28 points of damage. Not bad, not bad. Of which it takes all the damage. And you can see like the flames. All of you can see the flames kind of roar up from the canyon. And just envelop, kind of block this like giant wall of fire, sort of block sight for a second before the smoke starts to emanate, and you can hear like this as the creature is completely singed and roasted below.
It was such a good noise.
And And yeah, it looks burned. It's still alive and kicking, but it like you can see like its muscles have been sort of seared, and it looks very angry.
Cool.
All right.
By the way, Raj, your
yeah.
voice for this guy reminds me of the voice I've been trying to do for the trolls as I've been reading The Hobbit.
It's like Grover or
You can't eat them. I squash them. Very much trolls.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
A point of order. Raj said the creature looks very angry, but not that injured. Just
Yeah, it's not
It
great.
has a lot of life in it. All right, Valfire, it's your turn. You're stunned, which does come off at the end of your turn.
All right.
No saving
That's
throw.
it.
No, that's it. Yeah, he's stunned.
That's it.
Just a reminder, you can
That's
still use a
it.
D4 for your saving throw.
Yes.
Ability
Oh
check,
yeah.
saving throws, or attacks on a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Just once.
All right, Smiles, it is your turn, and then I'm gonna go.
how far is the creature down the ravine? Like, if I were to stand over it, how many feet would it be away from me?
20 feet. Actually, if you moved ahead of where Rory is, it would be 25 feet, but from where you are, it's 20 feet.
Okay, great. I am going to go as far across the bridge as I can.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to yell out at that creature. I'll bet you break speed limits when you drive. And viciously mock it.
All right. Viciously mock it. Go ahead and I got to make a
No,
wisdom.
you go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
I will go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a
deepest-
17 on my wisdom saving throw.
Well, that's going to be a save, Raj. It's going to be a save.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
And
No
and
effect. No effect.
I'm going to bardically inspire Roar once more.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
How many bonus dice do you have right now?
I have advantage on my next attack. I have the D4 and I have inspiration. I'm sitting.
Sorry,
on,
so specifically, you have bonus on your next attack, ability check, all the usual stuff.
Yes. But you also gave me advantage from your silvery barbs that I'm still holding.
Yeah,
on.
no. I'm saying that. The silvery barbs gives you advantage on whatever you want.
Oh. Okay.
There you go. All right. This creature is going to. Let me roll a die here real quick. Ability recharge. All right. And it's gonna use half its move to stand up.
As it should.
And it's going to. Let's see. What do we got here? Gonna climb. Not gonna get that high.
To say let's push it back down again. Just keep it down there.
It is.
Step on its fingers as it's climbing.
Push it down.
Yeah.
Way down.
Yeah, way down. Nice.
So it does actually manage to come up to the lip here at the edge, which is just enough for it to reach out and lash at the Aarakocra who is there with the bow. So a couple of slam attacks against that creature. That's a natural 1 on the first attack, and a 20 on the second attack, which will hit, causing wow. Yeah, this guy's pretty wounded. And he's also staggering back a few steps as the fist just sort of swings up from below the canyon and just kind of gives him an uppercut.
What does the creature say when he does this? There you go. That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah. Lucius, it's your turn.
Lucius goes, bros, man, this is not going as well as I thought. I think we need a little help. And he says, bros, I'm just going to try to give you more help, as much help as possible. And he casts Bless on himself and Roar.
Another D4.
So that means you all have 2d4 to add to rolls.
Yeah.
Smiles says, hey, Lucius, I'm not that. I might not be smart, but I'm not stupid. What's going on here?
He's like, we'll talk about this when we get done, this man.
Oh, I love talking to you. I love talking. That sounds
Sorry,
great.
you cast Bless on yourself, Roar, and who else?
Valfire.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Valfire. All right, awesome.
This is kind of a little crazy that I can do this twice.
Oh yeah.
I can see why this is banned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not gonna matter. All right, the second Aarakocra, who just got punched in the. Oh no, sorry. The first one who was kind of standing at the ready with his weapon. His ready doesn't go off. So. He's going to fly over there and attempt to save his friend with another ready action for when the creature pops up. And it is Owl's turn at the top of round 5.
Render help.
Okay. Da-da-da. Owl flies by, harrying the creature once more. And it is 2 arrows from... Oh, no, actually... Oh, he's actually adjacent. Yeah, he's going to... He's in a bit of a pickle here. He's going to... he'll be firing at disadvantage if he fires. So the smart thing for him would be to disengage. And he just flies away to safety. And Hror, it's back to your turn.
Can I get to this creature? I have a 10-foot reach, technically. Because I'm a bugbear. Double checking. Long-limbed. When you make a melee attack in your turn, you have a reach 5 feet greater than normal.
Unfortunately, you are 15 feet away.
Oh, you gotta be joking
Just
me.
jump
I
in
thought
there.
his fingers are on the edge, right?
Yeah, but he's 15 feet away laterally from...
Oh, yeah, I see.
All right, I'm just prepping for a fight, and I will cast Firebolt at this creature.
Okay.
Roar's living on the edge.
Living on the edge, and I've got advantage plus the plus 2d4s. Does a 23? Does a 26 hit?
Just hits.
Just hits. Good lord, I don't even know what to do with all these things. Oh, it's 2d10. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Remember, you are magically inspired, Roar.
I am. Oh yeah.
What does that mean?
It means I can also throw on there. Ooh, 14. You know what? Magically inspired. Let's use it. 14. Oh, 17 points of fire damage for the
17.
firebolt.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. As the creature kind of like clambers over the edge and like hoists himself up.
Oh wait,
fire...
that's 14. Sorry, 21 points. It's a 10, a 4, and a 7 I rolled in that. I'm sorry. Math is hard.
Okay. So sorry. What did you? The first one you told me was
21. So I said 17.
Yeah.
So
that was...
add 4 more.
Add 4 more. Okay, got it. All right. All right. So as it's kind of clambering over the edge and like hoisting itself up, a firebolt just casts out and like strikes it right in the face, and it nearly like slips, and you can see it's like gripping on with one hand, and it's like clutching its face in anger as like smoke is like emanating from underneath its massive palm, and it's like shouting. I'll do the noise one more time. And it is not happy. It's very badly wounded at this point. And Valfire, it's your turn, followed by Smiles.
Okay. I will.
You have 2d4. Remember that.
Yes, that's true.
Thank God, that's incredible, dude.
So it's in the pit still.
Yeah, it's on. It's like you can kind of see its head, like or popping over the edge.
All right. I'll move to my right, and then I'll cast Spike Growth down into that hole around where he is. And I'm going to cast it in a way that, like, I say,
Interesting.
everyone, just either fly away or use range attacks. Make it come to us. And I'll start moving my hands, and I'll grab my druidic symbol, and then just dump Spike Growth.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
So what does it have to do? It has to make a dexterity saving throw right now, or
Nope,
it just
don't think
happens.
just happens.
Okay. So yeah, basically the rest of you watch as these tufts of skygrass that are kind of poking out of the granite start to writhe and entwine themselves around as they elongate and grow these harsh spikes as the entire ravine becomes snaked and with these spiky tendrils. And the creature starts to become enwrapped in them, and you can see that the thorns are kind of tearing away at its exposed muscular flesh. All right.
I'll be move me back like 5, I would say, as long as I don't need to get up there. And it's a 20-foot radius, so I'm picturing like from me, like him in the center, and then everywhere around it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Even if that includes Roar
That's fine.
and the bird, that's fine as well. Because I'll just say attack from a distance.
So you want it to like come up over the edge, essentially?
Oh
or-
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
In case he comes up out, I want him to take damage as he's leaving.
Okay, so Roar and the other Aarakocra are in fact inside the radius of the spike. So
Correct.
We'll see
Great,
if this kind
great.
of goes up to here. Does that make
Yep.
sense? Okay, cool. All right, and Smiles, it's your turn.
So Smiles is going to yell at the creature. You know, when you prepare for an engagement, I bet you don't double check to make make sure everything's working, and viciously mock the.
All right, wisdom
Vicious,
saving
dude.
throw here.
Vicious.
That is a 19 on the wisdom saving throw. I am just killing these. wisdom
Why is
saving
this
throws.
creature
Yeah.
so wise? What is
It's
wrong
so
with this creature?
wise.
It's really only has a +1 to its modifier. I'm just rolling
Ugh.
really high. Yeah. Sorry, man. All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
No.
if
Wait, one more thing. One more. thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Roar, and I'm gonna say, "But you would never do any of those things, right, Roar?" And particularly inspire him once more.
Thanks for the inspiration, Smiles.
So many layers to this. All right. You are inspired once more. It is the creature's turn. It is going to climb out of the spike growth to the edge here. It's going to move. It moves 15 feet as it continuously claws its way through the spikes, and you see its body just kind of scraped and torn. So go ahead and roll your damage as it climbs up.
4, right?
It's 6d4, yeah.
Paul, what do you
Did
got?
you roll?
Sorry.
Good. 64 damage.
Oh,
the spike growth?
Yep. 6d4.
Yeah.
64. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Give me 12 would be a good number. 15 points
Ooh.
of magical piercing. I don't know if it's magical, but piercing damage.
I think it's just piercing because the.
I would think so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it doesn't take all that damage, but it is still pretty badly wounded at this point. As you can see, this pinkish sort of ichor like streaming out of all these gapes and gashes in its muscular flesh. And as it gets to the top, it's going to reach out with a slam attack, one against the Aarakocra and one against Roar, who is within its reach. So the first one is that's a crit on the Aarakocra.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy. Oh no.
Oh, this is not good. This is a
The Aarakocra is definitely wearing a red shirt. It's a red
Yeah.
shirt. Coat.
Yeah.
Aarakocra.
this is I'll just tell you, it's 31 points of damage. And the Aarakocra just goes tumbling into the ravine. And it just hits the ground hard and does not move. And you can see the other Aarakocra just like go wide-eyed and has this mortified kind of glare on its face. And it shouts, "Dakir! No!" And you can see like
Tetsuo!
Yeah.
Kaneda!
Kaneda! Yeah, that's the only 2 words they spoke in that whole movie. But as the creature falls, you can see the other one is severely traumatized by the event. And the other attack comes at you, Roar.
Yeah.
This is a 26 to hit.
I will field that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your AC now?
Mine's a 22 plus 5, 27.
Okay, 27. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
good, very good. So as you throw up your magical barrier reflexively. The fist just skips off of the blue sort of energy field around you, and you can see like it leaves like this sort of like gash, this tear along its arm, like its fist and its forearm, but it seems not to mind. And Lucius, that is the end of its turn, I believe. Lucius, you're up.
I dive bomb towards the Aarakocra that fell into the pit.
Okay.
And I land right on top of it gently. And
do we need Valfire to drop Spike Growth, bro?
Oh, I pick it up. Pick it up out of I'll just hover and pick it up at the Spike Growth.
Okay.
While I pick it up at the Spike Growth. I lay my hands on it and I basically cast Spare the Dying.
Ah, okay. Very good.
And I carry him over to the right side of the bridge over there.
Okay. So the right side being, sorry, the side you came from, or the side where the monster fights?
Yeah, no, the side not to the monster, away from the monster.
Got it. Okay, all right.
Over, yeah.
Land over here.
over here.
Yeah,
Do we need to worry about Spike Growth? No?
I just picked him out of the Spike Growth. I was flying.
Oh, so you just like, there's no movement in Spike Growth?
What's your fly speed?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Sorry.
50?
50?
50? I can't find it for right now.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure you're 50.
I think 50 is right. So I'll just say that you are you're kind of halfway out of the ravine essentially, because it's going to be like sort of a burden to carry him. It'll be like half movement. But you make it most of the way.
I did make the Spare the Dying, right?
Yes, you could have cast Spare the Dying. Yeah.
Nice.
That's an action, right?
I mean, it's a cantrip.
So yeah, okay, it's an action. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lucius, to cast Spare the Dying, you feel the some sort of healing energy, come like burst from your forearm, from your fingertips, your talon tips into the other Aarakocra's chest, and you see like this sort of warm sort of light suffuse the creature, and create this sort of protective cocoon around it, just sort of encapsulating the creature in this warm sort of healing light. And it is its turn, and it does not have to make any death saving throws at this point because of the spell that you cast.
Amazing.
And sorry. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And Owl, top of round 6.
Oh, harry this thing. Help action.
Okay. Help, and it'll slide like over here. Stay a little bit out of the way of everyone. Whoa, this is most unsavory activity. All right, and the first
Doing great, bud.
First Aarakocra is going to fire arrows at the creature once more. This is that's going to miss with an 11, and the second arrow, 22 will hit for not much damage. All right, the creature takes another arrow, but doesn't seem terribly affected by it. And Horror, it's your turn, followed by Valfire.
How far away am I? I'm still in Spike Growth, right?
Yeah, you are, and you're 10 feet away from the creature.
10 feet
But you
away.
can still attack. You can still attack.
I can attack, can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got very long arms. I'm trying to do some math here if this is worth it. Cool, let's do it. Green flame blade attack at this creature.
All right, go for it.
That is, thank God for the D4s.
Now, actually, sorry, point of order. I can't remember if it's Booming Blade or Green Flame Blade. One of them says you have to be adjacent or within 5 feet.
Oh,
Both of them. Both of them say it.
Both
Both
of
of them
them.
say it? Okay. All right.
All right, so even though I've got 10-foot reach, I can't make the spell. So
Yeah.
in that case, if I charge up, can't make it, I'll say, and I'll point my finger at him instead and cast the firebolt.
Okay. All right, go for it.
And I believe we have advantage on this guy. Yep, because of Owl.
Yeah. Fly by.
I'm really just dying for a crit on this.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, sorry, the Aarakocra should have taken advantage on that, but it's fine. I forgot, so you can have advantage. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I rolled incredibly well anyway. I mean, we're in like the high 20s with the 2 D4s as well.
Yeah.
great.
That's, yeah.
2 D10s. Here we go.
Now, you are magically inspired as well.
With 2d4s.
Well,
You
not
have
for
a
damage though, but a D8 for
You're right,
damage,
you're right,
which
you're right.
I will do as well. So 8. Oh, low. 10 points of fire damage.
10 points. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad, but I'll take it.
All right, so another firebolt comes to the face of this creature, and he staggers backwards as he's grabbing his face, smoking. Now it's like a smoking ruin. Like the maniacal smile that you saw before is just like all charred. The teeth are all blackened. Smoke is kind of pouring out of the eyes. And Valfire, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, kind of like diagonally behind Roar, and I'll cast Thorn Whip and try to pull him towards Roar.
Yeah, you're gonna keep spike growth going?
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Skadoosh. Alright, I'm gonna need these D4s. Let's give them a go. Alright.
17 hit.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
Oh, nice. Okay. So the Thorn Whip does 7 points of piercing damage, and
Okay.
then I'll just pull him 10 feet closer.
This
Okay.
tiny little dude pulls him.
Yeah, it doesn't take all that damage, but you do drag it forward.
And he'll take another 10 points of piercing damage. I just drag him through a thorn bush.
Nice. Again, not taking all the
Oh,
damage,
okay.
but you can see the thorns just like scraping and scratching at him as he's kind of like dragged forward.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah. All right. And it is Smiles, your turn, and then I'm gonna go, and then Lucius.
So I'm gonna make my way towards the cave, between the cave and the wall over there.
1 point of order, Rush. I would have pulled him, but I wouldn't have wanted him to come within 5 feet of me. So if I could have just been five more feet away, well, it wouldn't matter. He has 10-foot reach. But yeah.
Closer to
Yeah.
the Aarakocra with the bow. Rush.
Oh, sorry. Over here.
Yes. No, more towards the cave now.
Raj, as a bonus action, I turn into a creature. I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
So I'm gonna yell out at the creature. I'm gonna viciously mock it and say, I bet you're the kind of creature that, when you're hanging out with your bros and your buds and you're having a good time and, your schedule's all good and tight, and then you start seeing somebody and suddenly you're a lot less available. I bet you're one of those kind of bros. And, I'm just gonna viciously mock him like that.
Okay. What an odd.
I think he fails.
He-
think he fails.
He got. He got.
He does in fact fail this saving
Yeah, he does.
throw.
Yeah, he does.
That was well, was that relevant in some way? I don't know. I'm not following.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
following. I'm not
It's
following.
it's an Anarel reference, actually.
Okay. I've heard of it.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So what's the damage?
So it's
report
gonna
here?
take 5 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
versus-
you
I'm
leveled
gonna try
up.
to.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and he will have disadvantage on his
And
next attack.
more importantly, he'll have disadvantage. Yes.
Yes. However, as you deal the psychic damage, you can
Oh,
see the
son of a communist.
reflection of the pink sort of beam of energy shoots out at Valfire and at Roar. So the creature does not take any of the damage, but both of you take 5 points of psychic damage. Valfire.
Point of order, I would have been a giant toad at this point.
Okay, well, but you still would take the psychic
Take
damage.
5 points, yeah.
I'm just telling you.
No psychic damage.
Okay. Giant
Also-
toad it is.
Raj, I want to be in that little crevice, a little bit
Crevasse.
more towards
Behind
the bowman.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to get away from the creature, and I don't want to be close to the creature.
Sorry, like over here?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got it. Okay, cool.
And then bonus action,
Yeah.
because this is how I'm really doing any damage to the creature at all. I'm
Mhm.
once again going to bardically inspire Roar,
Oh.
and I'm gonna say, "Hang in there, buddy. We can always depend on you." And bardically inspire him once more.
All right.
Thanks, Smiles.
It is the creature's turn,
Oh, boy.
and it is going to take an opportunity to attack once more with its reaping arms attack.
With
As-
disadvantage.
Yes. So this will be against the first attack. On the first attack. So this will be let's see. So I'll just roll a die here. Odds it's Valfire, and evens it's Roar. It's even, so it's Roar. So the first attack against Roar was with disadvantage.
Bring it.
This is a
Still singing, still dancing.
That is a natural 2 and a natural 3, so neither of those would hit anyway. And then the next attack coming at, kind of like swinging through, you manage to dodge just as the fist kind of like goes past, by a hair's breadth past your nose and swings past to Valfire, the giant toad. This is a 22 to hit.
It's
For 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it just nails into your blubbery hide. And you can see like the waves of the warty flesh start to undulate as the fist connects. And then it's going to... It's going to move out of both of your areas, and so you'll both get opportunity attacks against it as it flees. Or not flees, but just jumps on top of the thing, starts beating its chest wildly.
Warcaster.
But did it leave spike growth by now?
It did leave the spike growth, yeah. If you have Warcaster, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
I guess the question is like I've got Firebolt, which is a ranged attack. Can I shoot it as he leaves my distance to make it not be a disadvantage?
You can, but it would be a disadvantage because he's still adjacent to you as he's leaving your threatened area.
I'll just take a swipe with the rapier. That's fine.
So, pro tip: what you might want to do is try to hit him with Booming Blade as an opportunity attack.
I don't have it prepped.
Oh,
I like fire.
okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah.
But I can hit with Green Flame Blade though.
You can hit with Green Flame Blade, yeah.
All right, I will hit with Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
19 plus 5 plus my modifier. I absolutely hit this thing.
Okay.
Amazing. All right, and I do. It's funny because I have to roll separately, don't I, for the fire damage?
You will have to roll separately, yeah.
Okay, cool. You know what? I'm gonna. Good.
But I
here's the
believe
regular-
you are magically inspired for the fire
Yes, I
damage.
am. All right, so 7 points of piercing damage, and then
Okay.
whoa, that's an 8 of fire, and I will magically use the other as well.
Okay.
16 points of fire damage.
Wow, a very costly maneuver for this creature.
Yeah.
Not particularly intelligent. Valfire, I guess you get an opportunity check as well, right?
Yep.
Not particularly intelligent, yet it saved over and over again.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fairly wise.
Wise, so wise. A lot of experience. Smiles.
Yeah.
This would be 17 to hit.
17 hits, yeah.
All right. It takes 7 points of piercing damage plus 5 points of poison damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It takes some of the piercing, but all of the all the poison. So would you say 7 points of poison?
And the target is grappled.
Oh.
Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the toad can't bite another target.
Unbelievable. All right, so
the toad is
after
good.
all that, it didn't even get a chance to get free like it wanted to, and so you lash your tongue around it as it's leaving, and you kind of like just suck it back towards you, and you've got its leg in your maw essentially, and it's trying to extricate it. It's hopping weirdly on one leg here. Awesome.
And I lost concentration on Spike Growth just for
okay,
the last
so-
damage.
Spike this year. Thanks for reminding me. All right, it is Lucius, your turn.
I'm gonna fly up behind this creature or next to this creature.
So you're still carrying the Aarakocra.
Oh no, I want to put him down. I thought I put him down.
Oh, no, because you were still flying out of the.
Okay, I'm
ravine.
gonna put him
Yeah.
down.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Rest him down
Gently.
gently.
Yeah.
And how much fly speed? Yeah, exactly. How much fly speed do I have to get?
So I'll say that would have taken 10 feet. You can get adjacent to the creature.
All right, I'm gonna get adjacent to the creature.
All right.
I'm gonna attack him with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
That's not good. Let's see, 10, 15.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh, he's restrained. You get advantage.
Oh yeah, you get advantage because he's restrained. Good point.
Oh, nice.
point of order, Raj.
Okay, now you like it when I give point of orders and I clarify the fucking rules. But otherwise, you're like, why was Paul clarifying the rules? Oh, except when it's on our favor. Okay, I see how it is.
Doesn't matter.
I
'cause
appreciate it.
16?
I appreciate it.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Does the emboldening bond? I use it for both advantage rolls or just one of the advantage rolls?
I think I don't know. What does it say?
That's
Does it say
on
one
top.
per turn or? I mean, when you roll for advantage, you take the higher, so you would just add it to whatever's
Okay.
left.
That,
That's
yeah,
fair
yeah.
Bless would be for every roll.
Yeah.
Yes, this is 16.
Yeah,
I only rolled
16
16
hits.
hits. Okay,
16
good.
hits, yeah. Good.
But that's only 7 damage.
Okay, which you'll take some of, yeah.
Blesses for every roll, Paul. Thank you very much. Advantage on my unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Crit.
Oh.
Crit.
Which crit, though? Good crit or bad crit?
What do you mean?
yeah. 20 or a 1?
I mean, he
Yeah.
put his hands up like this, so
Yeah.
I imagine it was a good one.
Yeah, so that is but it's only an armed strike, so it's 4 plus not 4, 5. Sorry, 10. Only 10 points of damage.
Reduced down to 5, which is exactly how much you needed to kill this creature. So,
Yes.
how do you want to do this?
Straight
Take
kick
out
to
his
the-
heart and just take his heart. And just,
No, he just like hits him with the quarterstaff, and then he goes, "Bro, man, don't attack Aarakocra," and he just kicks him right in the groin. Fatal groin kick.
All right, so
Actually, it
as
would be
you-
better. It'd be better if he did a fatal shin kick.
Uh, so you kick the shin out. He's standing awkwardly on one leg, trying to like he's got one leg kind of inside the giant toad's maw. He's standing awkwardly on the other one, like he's trying to pull it out. You kick the one shin he's standing on, and you hear this crack as the bottom of his leg just snaps in two, and the creature just tumbles down to the ground. Valfire, your grip on the creature is so tight that you just rip the leg out of the socket as he falls. Oh, and both legs basically completely dismembered. It just falls to the ground and just bleeds out. This weird pinkish ichor on the ground, just filling in the cracks and crevices of the broken west. And yeah, leaving a rather sour taste in your mouth. But
Yeah, I guess not everybody keeps their genitals in the same place, huh?
After that creature falls, Lucius flies towards the fallen Aarakocra.
Okay. So yeah, you fly towards the fallen Aarakocra, knowing that the body has been preserved by your magical influence for some time, and we will pick it up next week and find out what happens with Lucius and this meeting with his kinfolk.
Awesome.
Well done,
Sweet.
Raj.
Thank you,
Very
Raj.
cool. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Bird people.
next up is the Aarakocra with the bow, who's gonna fly over there. And
Whoever painted those minis, I mean, it's a
Oh my
really good
God.
job.
What a beauty! What a beauty!
they're actually quite gorgeous. That's a Paul special, you all. So very good.
You know, this angle is really not doing them justice. One and two, I can't wait for like the shorts depicting all the painting techniques for these. So Paul,
Yeah.
just you know,
They're incoming.
share
Yeah.
your art with the world, okay?